Shalom, 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 shalom. This is your brother Yael Israel Ben Levy coming at you again with another quick video. Here's another thing that we must come to understand. The Hebrew word Torah, it means teachings, it means instructions. It does not mean law. So we have to understand Jehovah, the God of our fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, gave Moses instructions in regard to the laws and commandments that he gave. He needed to give us instructions on how to carry it out according to the will of Jehovah. So let me give you an example like this. Make it more modern for you. When I was young and I started to learn to cut grass, my father taught me how he wanted the grass cut. He did not just say, go out there and cut the grass. That could entail that I can do it any kind of way as long as I cut the grass. But no, he told me he wanted the grass cut. Then he gave me instructions on how to do it properly to his liking. And my brothers and sisters, it is the same way with Jehovah, the God of our fathers, who is our Father also. He gave us laws, statutes, and commandments, and then he gave us instructions on how to carry them out properly. Because it's just like this. Just not going to work on the Sabbath does not mean that you're keeping and honoring the Sabbath. We need to be taught how to properly observe the things that God wants us to do. He did not leave it up to us to just come up with any way we want to and say we was keeping the commands of God. It wasn't based on, well, how do you see it? How do you feel about it? Well, I do it this way. No, my brothers and sisters, we have to be taught how to walk according to the will of God. Now, some will not agree with what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it because it's my channel and I have the right to share my opinion. I believe that Jehovah gave Moses, Rabbeinu, our prophet, our teacher, our rabbi, teachings on how to keep the commandments, aka the Torah. Now I want you to understand what I'm saying. God gave a command. What follow is how to carry that out. So I believe there is a written and an oral. And I believe with the Torah, the oral traditions that we see regarding Torah, we will see how to properly do the will of God. Now, I'm not one that fully embrace all the oral traditions in regard to the stuff outside of Torah and say that came from Sinai too. I do not agree with that. I do not believe that Jehovah gave Moses or oral traditions on the book of Jeremiah and all that right there. I believe that Jehovah gave instructions to Moshe on how to teach the Israelites to keep these commandments. That is what I believe. And when it comes to the oral Torah, I believe it is relevant for us to walk properly according to the will of Yah, and it is not left unto our own imaginations to see, are we doing it right, or how do you feel about it? It's not about that. We're either observing it right or we're not. And I believe the oral Torah, the oral instructions, that is along with the written, will help us a whole lot. Because we see now in Israel, within many of our communities, within many of our congregations, we're all over the place. We're disjointed, we're broken, we're disillusioned, because many people are doing things according to their own understanding. And Yahweh tells us not to lean upon our own understanding. There has to be a proper way. And I believe Yahweh gave it to Moshe to give to our ancestors. So I think it's important to understand the written, but we need also the oral traditions on the written that will give us the proper understanding that we need. And this is all I wanted to share. This is your brother Yael Ezra Ben Levy. Till next time, shalom.